Okay, we are live. I'm not sure what was going on there. I was trying to use Streamlabs and it did not work. So, something happened and it would not let me connect. I'm not sure why. Here now. Hey Scott, thank you for joining. It looks like I've got one person in here. And there's Pickles. Hey Pickles, sorry we couldn't connect earlier. I'm not sure why. I don't know what happened. But I was trying to use Streamlabs, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to use it. So I just had to redo it, and here we are, regular YouTube live. So anyway, how's the audio, guys? All right, so I need to move this just over that way just a little bit. Okay, we're back now. Okay, we're going to try and do this. It's so far turning into quite the nice little train wreck. But we're going to see if we can't make it work. So, oh, there's what's going on. There we go. That's better. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's either going to be a train wreck or it's not. But here we are. I have got some smoked chicken quarters that I used my ugly drum smoker that I had just built. And this was kind of an inaugural run for it. So we'll see how this ends up. So, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to make some smoked chicken salad. We're going to take these quarters, break them up, pull the meat off of the bone. And we're going to make a mess while we're doing it, but it's okay. We're just going to get in there, break it up. We might end up pulling the skin out just because it ended up a little bit tough. Just a little bit rubbery, but it's okay. So y'all bear with me. This is my first attempt at live streaming or live cooking rather. So we'll just see how it goes, and it'll either suck or it won't. But I figure if you stick with me, it didn't suck that bad. So we're just going to go ahead and take and break this up into chunks. Put it down right here. Also, I can't see my comments right now. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's odd. So the idea for this smoked chicken salad came from, I believe it was Matthew Hussey from the Hungry Hussey. And he sent me a recipe link, and we're going to follow that somewhat closely. We're not going to be religious about following it, but we're going to add some things, and we're not going to add some things. And we're going to make smoked chicken salad. Love chicken salad. I've never had smoked chicken salad, so I figured it sounded good. By the way, the UDS that I built performed wonderfully. Wonderfully. It held a nice steady 275, 280 the entire cook. And I don't believe I could be much happier with it. Alright, now the recipe called for a whole chicken, but I didn't make a whole chicken. I just made a bunch of chicken quarters, and I was hungry, and Mrs. Roundhouse was hungry, so we ate some of them. So we're just going to use these 3/4. I figured chicken quarters. That 4/4 would make a chicken. So we've got almost a whole chicken here. I mean, I know y'all are probably killing me in the comments, and that's okay. It was a joke. Get as much of this meat pulled off of this bone as we can. And that's actually going to make a pretty decent little pile of chicken. So I'm pretty happy with that. I wish the skin had turned out a little bit better. And not as rubbery. Because I would have liked to have had all that seasoning that was on that skin and everything in here in this chicken salad. But, oh well, I'm not perfect. It is what it is. Alright, one more. And then we're going to get down to the good stuff. I'm showing I still have 7 viewers, so it can't be that bad. As you can see, this chicken is still plenty juicy. So it certainly didn't get dried out at all. But we're good. Don't want to waste much meat. So if you can hear water running in the background, it's because Mrs. Roundhouse is back there making up some fresh bread for the sandwiches. Because I was a poor folk. I didn't want to go spend money to go buy bread. I spent the money on chicken to barbecue for the bread. So here we are. Okay, let me throw this in a bowl. Got that all peeled up, and it'll continue to break down a little bit as we go and as we start mixing stuff in. I'm going to move this. Nope, I still need that actually. Okay, let me clean my hands off a little bit. Recipe that Mr. Hussey recommended that I use a Honeycrisp apple. It just so happens that I found one. So they're going to use 1 stalk of celery. We're going to cut off this little stringy end right there. Throw that off to the side. And then we're just going to go ahead and chop it up. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I like bigger celery chunks in my chicken salad. So we'll do that. We might come down and just cut them all in half. And then that'll be good. We'll add that to our chicken salad. To our bowl. Put it right there. Now that we have room. I've already peeled this onion. Chop it in half. And then the way I like to do it, do 1, 2, 3. And then cut once across the top, once through the middle, once across the bottom. Just like that. Throw that in piece away. Move that over. We'll do it again. And chop it up. And here come the tears. Okay. Now, the recipe called for a gala apple. Gala apple is a fairly small apple. These Honey Crisp apples are not small. So what we're going to do, and I have already rinsed and washed this off. Slice it down, slice it down, slice it down, slice it down. I will set this aside. I'm going to use that as a snack as soon as the stream is over. And then we're just going to cut and dice this up. Do it again. Well, that failed. Almost got me. I'm a little surprised nobody's ever really cut themselves on live YouTube before. That being said, I also don't want to be the first. Alright, and that actually looks like plenty of apples, so I'm going to set this aside, and that will go along with the rest of my snack later. Okay, that's all the chopping we're going to have to do. Next, can you see the bowl? You can see the bowl. We're going to throw our apples in the bowl. And don't worry, my hands are clean. Well, they're not clean. They've got chicken juice all over them, but it's cooked chicken juice, so there's that. Now we're going to take and throw all these onions in. Leave no onion behind. Okay, maybe leave a few behind. You knew what I meant. Alright, we're going to move this on back over here. Get that out of my way, and I'll clean that up once I'm done. Bring that over there. Doesn't that look beautiful? I know you can't really see in it very well. That's alright, I'll show you here in a second. Okay, and you hear a timer going off now. That's for the bread being cooked. So, okay, there we are. There's our mix. Now, it's real simple. We've got some chopped pecans. They're fresh off the grocery store, as is evidenced by me not being able to get them open. All right then. Don't try this at home, kids. I like to do between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. We'll throw those in there. And we'll make it closer to 1/2. I usually do it by sight. There we go. There's 1/2 cup of pecans. We've got regular old Bragg organic apple cider vinegar. Need about 1/4 cup. which is good because that's about all I had. Throw that on in there. And get some mayo. This is Duke's mayo. I didn't think we had Duke's mayo down here, but we absolutely do have Duke's mayo, and I found some. And we're going to use it. And we're going to use about a cup of it. We're going to need a spoon to get that out. There we go. What we're going to do. Now, all this is subject to change. And if it doesn't look right when I'm done, I will add or subtract. Well, I guess I won't really subtract. None of this is going to be real easy to take out. But I'll add what I need to add if I need to add. If I need to subtract, then I guess I'll add something else. That's kind of how math works-ish. Okay, so this is roughly 1 cup of Duke's mayo. We're going to dump that on in there. And where'd my spoon go? There it is. Get all this out of there. Set that down right there so I can add some more to the mess I've got. Now we're going to get in there with our hands and with our fingers, and we're going to make it messy. And I could already tell you we're probably going to need more mayo. So just get in there and mix everything up. Yeah, that's messy. Oh, it smells really good, though. That's actually looking really good, too. Now, you can add other things to this. I know some people like to add fresh cucumbers to it. Charlie would probably want some pickles added to it, which that's not a horrible idea either. But yeah. All right. We're going to get that. And hey, Renee. Can you come do me a favor, please?
Yeah.
I chose poorly, and now I need to wash my hands, and I'm all mic'd up. So give me a second, and I'll get this microphone removed and wash my hands, and I'll show you the finished product.
Okay.
And then we can chat and do all of that. I have a microphone right there in my shirt. Let's see if we can't blow everybody's eardrums out. Yep, I chose poorly. That looks good, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so using hands was probably not the best idea, but whatever. Made it work.
Using what?
Using my hands to mix it up
Oh, okay.
was probably not the best idea. I still have, looks like 11 viewers. I got
Okay.
7 thumbs up. That's awesome. People are still watching.
Yay.
Okay, where's the end of the mic? There it is. Okay, let's not do that. Okay. There's our finished. What happened to it? Did we freeze up? Did the stream freeze up, y'all? There is an apple in there, Corey. No grapes. I thought about putting grapes in, and I just decided not to. Okay, it looks like we have frozen up, which it always happens right before the big reveal. And it's probably not going to come back, but I guess that's okay. And I can still sit here and talk to you guys and chat. I can actually see the chat. But I don't, it's not moving on my screen, so I don't know if you can see that or not. But that is the finished product. And I can tell you, it looks and smells delicious. So let's just break out a little fork here, and let's give it a shot and see what we got. That looks fantastic. And let me tell you, it tastes pretty dang good too. I am all out of jalapenos. Jalapenos would have been awesome in that. And I thought about that after I left the grocery store. And I mean, I've got some pickled jalapenos, but I did not want to use pickled jalapenos in this. Sorry, Charlie. And I can tell this needs something. I'm thinking, and I saw earlier somebody said use a big ass spoon. Let's go for a ride. Excuse me. So put the salt in there. Looks like so there's stirred up with some salt. We'll throw some, we'll grind some pepper on there. A little cracked black, but that's okay. I'll give credit where credit's due. We're crooked. So, can y'all actually see me or no? Because I can't see me, but that. Man, this is smelling awesome. I can't wait till we get some bread fixed. So it is still froze on your side? All right, yeah, it's froze on mine too. It usually, when it freezes, it usually doesn't come back from what I've found. One of these days I'll actually spring for some internet service out here, but that hasn't happened yet. And it's not going to happen for a little bit because I pull folk. But you can hear me though, right? Can you still hear me? About 25 minutes now anyway, so I'm going to take one more little taste test after the salt and pepper, and then we'll probably sign off. And we'll see how it goes. All right, let's take one more little taste test. Get some celery in there. I think it needs more pecan too, actually. Some celery, some apples, some chicken. Oh, that is delicious. I give that 2 big old thumbs up. Wish y'all could taste it because it is absolutely fantastic. Just a few more pecans though. Get it stirred up. All right. I'm sorry it cut out on the screen cut out on you and froze up. It's I live in rural area with no internet service. I'm doing this off of a cellular network, so it is what it is. One day I'll fix it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching me make this. It was kind of a train wreck. It wasn't horrible, I don't think, but it certainly turned out tasty. So Yeah. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue.